Walk us through for a moment, when you're consigning or talking to consignor, I mean, how do you decide if a coin collection gets broken down into individual lots or gets kept intact or is simply bought outright? Is there an insight or is there an assessment you run in there in terms of how you advise your clients the best way to liquidate their collection?
Well, it's good, really good. Well, your best question to date. It's really a value proposition. So what is going to put the most money in our client's pocket? So, if it's bullion related, it's very simple. There is an upside, it's a trade. And what do they want to get out of it in terms of market price? Some people say, well, leave it up to you. And, I think these markets are rising and ebbing and flowing. It now is a good time to sell and liquefy bullion. Will it go up? Probably. If you sell it, it will. If you don't, it'll probably go down like my portfolio. But in reality, I think, it's value proposition. You've got collectible coins that other collectors are going to fight for. Heck, we're going to put them in auction and get you the best price. Outright purchase, you may have, 6 bags of pennies. I mean, putting that in an auction isn't going to do anyone any good. So we're going to offer to buy it from you and just trade it and probably lose money on that transaction by the time we actually get to it. But, the bottom line is we're putting you first, the client first. And with that, we're building our brand outward in these other new areas, and we're making a name for ourselves in those areas, and doing the service for our clients always brings it back home for us. We've always found that do first, get later has been a great strategy of ours, and it's really worked out well. And we're going to continue that in these other categories.
So this is no surprise, but I'm interested in your take on this one. Online bidding and marketing now is out of control in a good way, but boy, it's coming from every direction, right? And that's obviously had an impact on the auction business. So talk about Kelleher's technology investment. I know it's significant, for your sales and your auctions, and do you think it's best in class and it's ready for numismatics, or is there some work to be done there?
So we're building out new technology that we'll be launching in likely first quarter of 27. We're leveraging current technology that we're able to access, our coin and stamp auction network, iCollector, Invaluable, Search. I mean, if you've got a European collection, we're going to put that up in Search coin, and it's going to get the traction in front of the buyers that want it, so they bid. And that's the good thing about these other categories. Unlike stamps, everyone seems to be a little bit younger and a little bit more tech savvy. So regardless of the platform you're on, they're able to bid. We again are building out our own technology that'll help with that, but it really hasn't hindered us in terms of accepting bids. In the sports card field, I was amazed at how long a lot will stay open. They leave these lots open. If somebody bids, it's open another 30 minutes. And I've heard clients tell me that they could be bidding at 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm like, look, we have a public auction. You got 15 seconds to bid. If you don't bid, it's sold to the guy underneath you, or the top bid at that time. And if you have remorse, I'm sorry, but that gives a finality to it. We were at the East Coast National Show last weekend, and clients were just like, we signed up several hundred new bidders just because of that very one aspect. So are we with the times? Absolutely. Are we going to build out and do better? Absolutely. Do we take into consideration our client needs? Again, absolutely. We're doing our very best. And I think our best will continue to get better.